Good morning, children. So, we were discussing about the biomolecules, and regarding this chapter, now we are coming to the topic primary and secondary metabolites. This I want to show you in your book only so that you can understand the topic very well. Look at here, as it is written that it is the most exciting aspect of the chemistry to deal with the isolation of thousands of compounds present in the living tissue or in the living organism. Once these molecules from the living tissue are isolated, so this is been found that there are thousands of organic compounds are present in a living tissue as biomolecule, including amino acid, sugar, protein, etc. And all of these are collectively called as metabolites. Now these metabolites can be categorized as primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. So these amino acid, sugar, protein, they are considered as primary metabolites and their function is also very well known. Okay. But if we analyze the cells of fungus and plant cell also and other microbial cells, then one can observe that thousands of some other compounds are also present in addition to primary metabolites. These compounds are alkaloids, flavonoids, rubber, essential oils, antibiotic and some colored pigments, sands, gums, spices and all. All these additional compounds which are present in addition to primary metabolites are secondary metabolites. The function of primary metabolite is very well known in the physiological processes, but the function of secondary metabolite is still not known very well. But in their own body, but their role for the human being is, it is there. They are very useful for human beings, like rubber is there, oils are there, antibiotics, flavonoids, pigments, sand, gum, spices. All of these are useful for human welfare, but their role in the plant, animal or microbial body is not very much known. Here they have given the list of some secondary metabolites like pigments, carotenoids and anthocyanin is there. Alkaloids like morphine and codeine is there. Some important I am pointing out drugs like vinblastine and curcumin is there. Polymeric substances like rubber, gums and cellulose is there. So that way all this is the list of secondary metabolite. This is one topic over. Now we are here coming to the biomacromolecule. Look at here. In the starting of the chapter we had discussed that how can we isolate the compounds, organic compounds from a living tissue. So once it is been crushed in the trichloroacetic acid, then what happens that one acid soluble pool is formed and one acid insoluble pool is formed. So in acid soluble pool, the molecules which are present is having the molecular weight between 18 to 800 Daltons, and they are actually called as micromolecule or simply biomolecule. But some other organic compound like proteins, nucleic acid and polysaccharides means complex carbohydrates are ranging into the molecular weights in thousands. Their molecular weights range into the range of thousands. That means 10,000 Daltons even can be there. Okay, have molecular weight range of 10,000 Daltons. So they are simply called as biomacromolecule. Those are having molecular weight in the range of 18 to 800 Daltons. They are micromolecule. They are simply biomolecule less than the 1000 Daltons. Then they are called as micromolecule or simply the biomolecule, and other which are there in the acid insoluble pool, and they are biomacromolecule having molecular weight up to 10,000 Daltons. So in this, what all will be there in the acid insoluble pool? That is protein, nucleic acid, polysaccharide and lipids. Out of this, except lipid, all of these are macromolecule. Then why do lipid is isolated, or you can get separated along with this? The reason behind this is that lipid is having its molecular weight not exceeding 800 Dalton. Even then it is getting isolated or separated along with the macromolecule. Reason behind this is that lipid is actually present in the cell membrane or plasma membrane, and when we grind the cell, then this cell membrane get broken up, and it is broken up in the form of vesicles, and these vesicle or fragments of the cell membrane in the form of vesicle get separated along with the insoluble pool. Hence, they are found in the macromolecular fraction, but they are not strictly macromolecule. Their molecular weight is do not exceed to 800 Daltons. This is one thing. This is a question that why do lipid get separate along with the macromolecule. Now in the acid soluble pool, mainly the cytoplasmic composition is there, and in this, the if at all the macromolecules are there in the cytoplasmic composition, then also they will be separated along with the macromolecule or acid insoluble pool. Okay, after this topic, actually the macromolecules, especially the protein, nucleic acid and the polysaccharides is starting, but that we will be taking tomorrow. Thank you.